Hi everybody, I just want to wish you a happy Chinese New Year and a very best for the year of the snake. And for those of you that celebrate Chinese New Year, you know, it's part of the customs is to wear something new and something red, because red signifies wealth, prosperity, happiness and good luck in the Chinese culture. So today I want to really share with you a few things around the topic of discipline. Okay, what's his word? Discipline. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because Blair, who's our mentor, was sharing the story and a few facts about discipline with the sales partners about 3 weeks ago. And we've been discussing this topic of discipline for the past 2 and a bit weeks on the weekly sales partners calls with all our sales partners around the world. And the reason why Blair shared the story with us is because when he was down in Mexico, he was training a client. And one of his clients asked him, how do I get my team more disciplined to do what they're supposed to do? Have you ever had that problem? Well, here's the thing. Blair went to his mentor, Mack. And so what Mack was sharing with him was that there are 2 types of discipline. How many types? There's 2 types of discipline. Okay, but let me just share with you the definition of discipline itself, because I don't necessarily mean physical disciplining, but more so in terms of the verbal sense. So from the Oxford Dictionary, it means to discipline oneself to do something, or to train oneself to do something in a controlled or an habitual manner. So which is more about what we're talking about here. How do you discipline yourself to do the things that you're supposed to do? Okay, so the first type of discipline Matt talks about is instilled discipline. What's it called? Instilled discipline. And what he was saying is that instilled discipline is doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, whether you like it or not. Okay? That's instilled discipline. It's inside of you. It's within your spirit to actually do it. So that may mean that you're disciplined getting up at 5:30 a.m. whether you like it or not, to go to the gym to get yourself in the right state before you get onto your calls. Or whether it's setting a specific time during your day to make those prospecting calls, or doing the admin work, or recording videos for your site, whatever it is. And that's a true sign of a champion. Now the second type of discipline Matt talks about is imposed discipline. What's the word? It's imposed discipline. What Matt was saying is that imposed discipline is doing what somebody else wants you to do, when they want you to do it, whether you like it or not. Okay, you see the difference? So instilled discipline is doing something you are supposed to do when you want to do it, whether you like it or not. But imposed discipline is doing something that someone else wants you to do, when they want you to do it, whether you like it or not. So say for example when we work with our clients, some of our clients do not have instilled discipline. They lack the discipline. That's why they don't get the results that they're supposed to be getting, or that they want to be getting. So part of our program is to actually impose discipline, where we actually set them out specific things that they have to do, and we hold them accountable every single week to doing it. And sometimes it's every single day, to either getting the calls done or getting certain processes done. But here's the thing. You may be thinking, okay, so what's better, instilled or imposed? And as we were talking about this on the sales partners call, we actually discussed it, and we came to a bit of a conclusion that, you know, for people that do not have instilled discipline, it's really important for them to actually go through a process of imposed discipline. So when we impose that discipline on that person and get them to do what they're supposed to do, whether they like it or not, at some point or another, when they see the results of being disciplined and having that imposed discipline, it actually transpires and actually starts to become instilled discipline, because after a while, then they'll start to see the benefits and say, hey, look, yeah, I actually want to be disciplined myself. If you lack instilled discipline, it's really important to find a way of how you can get discipline imposed onto you for a certain amount of time, so that you can start to see the benefits of discipline sometimes having imposed discipline actually helps you to take it to that next level. Also, I want to share with you something. About a couple of weeks ago, I finished reading a book called Great by Choice, written by Jim Collins, who also wrote Good to Great. Okay, in this book, he wrote something in here about companies he calls 10Xs. So the number 10 and X, 10Xs. And those are companies that are consistently performing great over time. And what he said was this: you know, when faced with declining results, 10Xs, which are those companies that are creating consistent results over time, they don't first assume that their principles and methods have become obsolete. Rather, they first consider whether the enterprise has perhaps strayed from its recipe or foregone discipline and rigor in adhering to the recipe. So if so, they see the remedy in reconnecting with the underlying insight behind the recipe and reigniting passion for adhering to it. And they also ask, is our recipe no longer working because we've lost our discipline? Or is it no longer working because our circumstances have fundamentally changed? Okay, so I hope you found that useful. I'd love to hear your comments about imposed and instilled discipline, and what you think about that. If you like our videos, if you like what you've seen so far, make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you can get regular updates of all our videos. And also, if you want to see any topics covered in these videos, make sure you just comment in the comments box below here, okay? So with that, have a great day, have a great week, and happy Valentine's Day.